It's difficult to get the ball rolling. That's just what went through my head as I write sentences formed from emotions. To glance at myself, that's easy. Sit down and evaluate those I care about perceive me as. That's difficult. 21 years to become the person I am, and still so much more that needs to be done. I feel and hold on to guilt for my actions, and the emotion grows and starts to suffocate you. However, being easily affected by guilt does not indicate one's virtue. There is the possibility I seek to right the wrong I made and clear my conscience to free myself of the feeling and not out of care for the person. Am I a good person? I hope to be. I try to be. And I hope to have that reflect to those around. That's where this conversation topic stems from. Approval of the person I've become. A big part of my motivation for bettering myself physically, financially, and spiritually is to give my parents all they gave to me. Everything they did and have done for me are of great value and resonate within still to this day. To fight tooth and nail for me, provide a home, love, the best education, break their backs for my future. I am truly fortunate. I seek to give back to my parents for all they've done for me. This can be materialistic and emotionally. A goal like such is good motivation to pursue bigger and better aspirations. Normally, direction for teenagers and young adults is not good, it's not clear. To know what I want at my age is something I can be lucky and grateful for. As I write, I'm having difficulty staying to one point or one area. All I know is I love my parents. I love my family. I tell them all the time, and I think it's important for people to do so. If you haven't spoken to your family for a while, or haven't told them you love them, pick up the phone. Some of you will disregard it and say it's cringe, or you don't do that with your family. It's your mum and dad. Say you love them, even if it feels foreign to you. You don't know what it could do for them. We should all show our latent appreciation for those who take care of us a lot more often. Moving on and settling ourselves into this episode, the goal is quickly to amass a good amount of diamonds and resources to progress the world. Nothing too exciting to be going on in the game, but some nice themes and progression will be there. I didn't speak about the intro I made to this series. It intertwined my past in Minecraft and the nostalgic 90s media theme, but emphasis on looking back. The original idea was to be simple Minecraft edit, like I've done on the server videos, to a Minecraft song, but I'm much more glad with how this came out as it's much more personal and rememberable. To fall back into hefty conversation, I'm answering a question from Julie that says, what qualities and strengths do you value the most about yourself and how would you describe them? To quickly show some appreciation to my friends, Julie and Katie in particular, they sent in the best questions suited to the style of video being made, so I thank them for giving me something to talk about as I play. The first that comes to mind is creativity. This is something I was born with and destined for. I did acting in school, I went to Stagecoach, I was the theatre kid, played instruments, the whole kit and caboodle. Creativity was something I used to think everyone had and could bring out, and it was only a few years ago I noticed that such is not the case. I focus on originality a lot. I tie it to my way of living. It changes my dialogue. I use my own phrases and vernacular, and try not to use online phrases I detest so much. The creation process is the most exhilarating and the most painful. The ingenious ideas I've had in my mind that make me so eager to do all of this, then not have the skill to back it up and recreate. What a high to a low. That's what made me start editing, drawing, writing and making music. to get better at all of these, just so my mind can get the sensation of bringing my imagination to life as close as possible to a one-to-one copy. It will stand atop till the day I die, even more so because when I was a kid, I had a lot of experience with racist teachers and racist adults. And trying to express myself back then, it got shut down really quickly, and I fear for the alternative timeline where I don't pursue being a creative. I would express myself through hairstyle, through instruments and original song. I even wrote an entire play in year 4 and made the mistake of giving it to the racist teacher. I'm going to move on to the next quality / strength because it's related into what I was just mentioning with racist people. Since this is slightly different, this also ranks at the top, at the very pinnacle, and that quality is being black. No matter what you think of me, no matter how I talk, how I act, how I exude my personality, I will always remain black. To the people who have said I talk white or act white, it's a very foolish and narrow mentality. To state openly what you, a white person, thinks black people should be. I've seen it too many times before, and the biggest thing to point out of this is, for any black people that do act white, they don't get the liberty of it when it comes to racism. To deal with the racism I've had all my life and then be called white, picking and choosing isn't an option. I am always black, and I'm proud to be so. Culture is something that resonates with me strongly, alongside unity and family. And as I've grown, I've become very accustomed to racism to myself where it doesn't affect me anymore. But I've had times where it's involved my family and my brother in particular, and it's hurted me severely. For context, my brother is white, and I've been out in public with him many times. And for some people to be concerned for his well-being and the looks I've gotten, people taking pictures of me and him, calling staff, it fucking kills me sometimes. And something came to mind whilst writing this. Some of you may notice that I say white people a lot often, or make it a racial thing. When it's been that way all my life, directed at me, it's the way I've learned. It becomes a bad habit due to all the racism and the way it's been spoken about me. I'll end this segment saying that I'm always going to be black, and I'm always going to be proud, and it's always going to power me. I'll choose a final strength / quality out of my many great qualities, as I like groups of 3. But the next one that comes to mind is confidence and self-belief. My mentality can be unshakable, just because of the self-belief I've taught myself, and the same with confidence. It's nice to no longer be anxious or paranoid. I've not had that feeling since I was a young teen. And if you don't have high confidence or self-esteem, getting the ball rolling is hard, plain and simple. There's a lot of variables at hand and discipline is important. Since I've never put it into words to help someone else, I'll list some of the things that have helped me. Having conviction in what I'm saying, being passionate. Small wins into big wins, like talking to someone random once a day, or a bigger one, screaming in public. If you do get to this stage, it's a really fun one for hindsight, because the first thing you think is that no one else remembers or cares. You can just scream in public and move on, and it's actually a really good way to build confidence. I'm going to conclude the question here by listing some other qualities without a whole essay to go with them, even though I really want to. I may continue this question for the next episode. Patience, personality, how comfortable I am with myself, my mentality. We'll leave it there. That also concludes the episode of Minecraft, where we made good progress, getting the necessary items to go to the Nether. I'll see you in episode 3. And thank you for watching this unnamed series and listening to me ponder. Thank you.